Hello traders, my name is Logan as always, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, what we hope to do is go over the market forecast for the week of August 9th. In this video, what we do is we highlight the best fundamental drivers for you to stay away from, and the best technical setups for you to be aware of, and hopefully capitalize on alongside us. So without any further delay, let's get right into the video. Hello traders, here we are on the slideshow. I really apologize if you guys can hear that background noise. It's bothering me quite a bit too, but hopefully within the next 2 weeks there will be no more noise at all, so that'll be very good. Regardless, let's start off with the slideshow by first looking at our fundamental drivers in this upcoming week. So as you can see, last week was NFP. I hope you guys didn't get burned. We did give a call out on our last market forecast stating that this week was NFP, so hopefully everybody did tend to avoid that or traded it successfully. This week, the only days we really got to look forward to are Wednesday and Thursday for news, and both are USD news days. So CPI 8:30 a.m. EST and then 8:30 PPI news on Thursday. Besides that, no news and should be clear to trade the entire rest of the week. In terms of other news in the economy right now, the United States Senate will resume work on the $1 trillion infrastructure measure at noon on Saturday of this week. So by the time you see this, that'll already have happened. And also, as of the news of last week, the U.S. economy added 943,000 jobs in July, and that is the most in 11 months and above the expectation of 870. As the rapid pace of COVID-19 vaccinations allowed the country to continue its reopening efforts and prompted businesses to hire more workers to respond to growing demand. The U.S. CDC, the Center for Disease Control, announced a new 60-day COVID-19 eviction moratorium. And just for a little bit of reference, the first eviction moratorium just ended on July 31st. And this is really significant because they estimated that 6.9 million renters in the U.S. were behind on their rent in June. And if this moratorium had ended and there was nothing to continue, that means that all of those people, had they not been able to pay, would have been evicted from their homes. And it would be a whole video to talk about the eviction and mortgage crisis, but essentially what would happen was if people can't pay their loans, landlords can't pay their loans to their banks to repay the loan that they took out to buy the property, therefore foreclosing and the bank losing that money. Regardless, the new moratorium will last until October 3rd, so we will see what happens at that point. So for this week, we are going to continue with our risk on market sentiment. That means expectations are higher for further economic growth, and if we see this market sentiment continue, which I do really think we will, that means that we will expect the New Zealand dollar, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, the euro, and the pound to appreciate, as well as indices globally. So, without any further talk about this and news, let's go right into our technical analysis for this upcoming week. So here is gold. As you can see, we did call out a long the last 2 weeks, and it did kind of start moving up, but now we had a really strong 4-hour close, daily close on gold. We're back down to our retracement level. I'm still not worried. I'm still holding this long term, and my bias is going to maintain bullish on gold. Silver, on the other hand, is performing very well. So we had a very in-depth talk about these two scenarios, and then we found out last week that this scenario was playing out once we got the break and the retest here. As you can see, we were talking about the retest last week where this happened on the 29th, and as you can see, it happened one more time, retesting this support turned resistance line, also retesting this resistance line for the fourth time actually, and as you see, the daily close was very nice and in our favor, and we are well on our way to our take profit. So silver is working out very well. US 30. So this was just consolidating after our initial trade that we hit the 3 weeks ago, I want to say. Let's see. Yeah, around 3 weeks ago. Then it's just been consolidating. And remember, I was talking to you guys last week about if we break out above this, we can expect a retest confirmation of this zone that we've been consolidating in, and then a push off. As you can see, we got this breakout on the 4-hour. I would really like to see it close on the daily. By the time that you see this video, it will have closed, so we will know. But if we maintain a close above this level, I will expect that same exact scenario to play out. A movement back down to that zone, a confirmation of that zone, and then a push off. So let's keep our eye on that in the upcoming week, and if we do get that daily close, then my bias will be long on US 30. Here is USDJPY. I was looking at this wedge off of our reversal zone, which worked out very well for us, and we got a break of this, both of these reversal zones and resistance line. So what I'm looking for now is, after we got the confluence of our Fibonacci retracement and the breakout, and also coming back and retesting this support zone on the daily, bounced off perfectly, I can imagine us to maybe come down and retest this, or just continue moving higher. Either way, my bias is long on USDJPY. So here we are looking at GBPUSD, and this is one of the better entries that I'm actually eyeing up in this upcoming week. As you can see, we're started this flag, and we are just finishing our 5-wave move lower. And as you can see, this is a zigzag correction because it's a 5-3-5 pattern. All that means is that this large wave you can see in a mini form in this whole corrective wave which is playing out. So a corrective wave, as we know, is A, B, C, and that's what we're looking for here. So we're looking for a completion of this flag and then a breakout, and that will be our confirmation for a long trade on GBPUSD. But I do think this trade looks really, really great. So we were looking at this last week, and our initial entry did not work out too well. But the thing is that this actually still proves valid, and this, once we get the breakout of this neckline again, is still a valid trade, and I think it still does look very good, so I'm going to be keeping my eye on CADJPY for this. Here is NZDCHF, which is a daily trade I'm looking at. As you can see, we're looking to complete our 5-wave move higher. As you know, we do use Elliott wave principle quite a bit on this channel as our higher time frame analysis. As you can see, we had our wave up, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. And then now, once we get the breakout of this channel, which looks really, really, really great, I'm going to be looking to take this long for wave 5. The levels that we could be using for wave 5 will be based on the Fibonacci cluster. So we will say the 127.2 level is right here. This will be our first zone. I mean, obviously our first take profit will be the extreme of wave 3, but our extended take profit levels will be around that level. We can also use this as confluence. So what we could be looking for is actually get just one more fib cluster in here. See if we can find anything from wave 1. Okay, so I can definitely see a high probability zone right here, as of right here for our profit zone. We can also extend this lower if you'd like to for this Fibonacci trend-based extension, but I will personally keep it right here because I find that this will be a more probable take profit zone. So that's what I'll be looking at for NZDCHF on the daily time frame once we get the breakout of this flag. So traders, that was the market forecast again for the week of August 9th. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and pulled some valuable insights out of it. If you did, all we ask is that you please follow us on all of our social media platforms because we're releasing new content across all of our various platforms every single day. And we're releasing videos just like this on our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe here as well. As always, on behalf of everyone at Funding Talent, happy trading.